What's up, everyone? This is just a part one review of the game Biomutant. I'll have the part two hopefully after I finish the game. Uh, it's basically just I'm fairly still in the beginning, but progress past it. But enjoy the review. Hopefully I'll have the second one pretty soon. Okay, so I was trying to be professional earlier in the video, but and I forgot why I was going to be professional. So let's just start off with a video of the review. Is the game great? Yeah, actually I like it. It's not bad. It's it has its moments where it's kind of bit dim, but I think it's one of those things basically where it's worth it. It's actually doing good on that. Uh there are lots of moments in this game where it just kind of makes you think, like scratch your head, and you're like, wait a minute, hold up, this doesn't seem right. And as you can tell, basically, when I'm playing this game, it it has those moments. Basically, it's just too funny to ignore. The visuals on this game is actually pretty funny and pretty amazing. As you can obviously tell, all the colors and everything on there are really striking. They just get right in your face, like, hey, look at me. Just kidding, they don't. Uh, but oh, you can tell I'm apparently fighting a fat version of a chipmunk. I don't know what it is, honestly. All I know it's blue and apparently just wants to do horrible things to me. I find another thing apparently who all it does is basically just keeps spitting on me. Oh yeah, there you go. Speak of the devil. Yeah. Okay, well, he's not spitting on me, but apparently all he wants to do is hit me with his nose. Yeah. So you can tell basically one of the things about this game is timing is one. Timing something perfectly rewards you, and you can tell basically dodging rewards you by slowing things down. You can basically go back and counter it. Yeah, I have no idea what these things are, honestly. All I know is like this: the chipmunk, a beaver rat. I'm not even gonna try to explain this one. Anatomy is not welcome. No, not anatomy, but any kind of biology. Uh, one of the cool things about this game is that, as you can tell, actually, that's not water. That's oil, and you can actually tell between water and oil because it does give you the different visual density of it, and that in itself, for me personally, it's the small things in the game sometimes that capture my attention, and something like that, something so little like that, is it's just so much fun for me in a game. But yeah, I'm using pink lasers. Watch out, world, because my pink lasers will mess you up. Because of Dell, see, messed him up. So, uh, the game itself actually is a lot of fun. It rewards you a lot. You can find basically rewards everywhere. Apparently, I'm trying to take a totem down. Not showing why. Um, if you can tell, basically at the beginning of that clip right now, you have a conscience, i.e., a cricket. Let's just hope Disney doesn't find out about this, because copyright infringement. Look, it's not a conscience. It keeps chirping at you. Aside from the fact that it'll talk to you in a British accent. Not really sure why they chose that British accent. Moving on. You can basically tell that obviously in the game, it's been the end of the world. That's essentially how the premise of the game starts. It's the end of the world. Pollution has basically gone so bad. Yes, we messed up the planet. And I feel like it's trying to basically give you a message like, hey, recycle. And not in so many ways, basically tells you, but even some parts of the mechanics of this game is having you going through trash, finding things for materials to for anything really, for yourself, for your armor, for even you even get a mech to where you can customize it. Not so much basically power wise, but more cosmetics, because customization basically goes you have to go to an NPC and they upgrade for you. Obviously, if you have the right materials and resource for it to upgrade. And you can tell basically there's different environments to traverse on this game. Underground bunkers where you go in, get rewards, fight mini bosses in there. Quests alone on this game will keep you busy, i.e., these kind of games like the exploration RPGs. This one is literally no different. And if you're into that, this has plenty of it. And as I said earlier, rewards, 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 rewards. This game literally has it rewards you for everything. It'll even rewards you for when you time your attacks perfectly. Uh, yes, and this is what I like about it. It's that even though sometimes some enemies basically will act the same, they vary in very small aspects of each one. I'm fighting basically wildlife right now, to where at the end of this fight, if you actually keep exploring, there's a little mini boss. It's essentially a giant version of these guys, and it's a lot harder, but not impossible. That's another thing about this game is it challenges you. It challenges you, but not so much to where it's almost impossible or anything else. Now, granted, I know that a lot of people basically, for example, Soul S games, basically where the challenge is not as yet, but sometimes when you go too much on it, or depending, obviously, it's the type of player and the type of game and everything, all those basically different factors on that. Not saying anything bad about those games, just saying in this game it challenges you. At the same time, it doesn't do it to where it's impossible. It just kind of hides it for you to figure it out. Puzzles and everything. This game literally has all of that basically, and that's where the fun part is in this game, is the fact that it keeps a mystery for you to actually discover. Then when you do discover the mystery, you have to figure out how to solve the mystery. And this game literally has everything in there for you to do it. So it never seems like it's impossible or that you can't do it. You just need to basically make sure to traverse it correctly. Earlier on in this actually level, there was a crate and I couldn't get into it because I need to upgrade my crowbar. Not really sure how you're going to upgrade a crowbar, but apparently I need to upgrade to open a shipping container. As you can tell, I'm still fighting these very hairy scorpions? Hairy scorpions, yes. We'll call them hairy scorpions. I'm not really sure what they are. They're mutated, so no one can blame me for renaming a new species. I'm not even sure what I am, to be honest. Best way I can describe it is probably what my buddy basically described it as, because you can actually take out the armor, and it looks like Splinter basically has been doing chest days a lot. Yeah, I got it. With an eye patch. Maybe a Splinter with no nose. I don't know. Back to the game. It just gives you so many different options to do whatever you want, how you want it, when you want it. As you can tell right now, basically I'm actually at a boss fight, and this is usually the main story's boss, or well, I'm sorry, no, let me correct myself. One of the bosses, because you have to fight multiple ones. This is the very first one that I've approached I can't talk today. And it's one of those fight sequences where it makes you think, oh, what am I gonna do? And honestly, all I did is I ran away. As you can tell, I'm just literally just running. I have no idea what to do. I'm running, and shooting, running and shooting, and I got tongue lashed, literally. So I had to keep my distance. That happens. You don't even want to know what happens in a different phase of the fight, because it gets interesting. Really, really interesting. I'd rather not tell you, but when you see it, you'll see it. And I actually was recording myself while doing this, and I had to look up and be like, we don't want to talk about this. I do not want to talk about this. The game actually is fun. It gives you a lot of things. At one point, I think my cousin played this on a different save file, and one reference he made was when you play as at least even the beginning of the game, you have to make a choice between aligning yourself with these people or that people, and one of the groups that you align yourself with, he referred to them as the Akatsuki. And I have to admit, that's actually pretty smart because it kind of distinguishes yourself as such. It's funny because me and my buddy basically have played the game at the same time, and we've made fairly the same choice. Even though we've made the same choice, our gameplay and our game in general is so different, day and night, honestly. And it has to do with everything, depending on the type of character class we pick, the type of weapons we use, and like I said, this game literally rewards you for everything. And the materials alone, actually, when you pick them, is just hilarious. Like, I'm actually shooting apparently squirrels. I'm not really sure what I'm shooting at them. But I'm shooting an animal. I didn't choose that, by the way, just so we're clear. The NPC told me to go catch it, put it in my mech, and then I'm gonna shoot it at whatever that is. Yeah, it's trying to whip me. Literally. I'm assuming that's a... I'm not sure what kind of copper wiring that is. It's definitely not feeder. That's stagehand. Speech for the rest of you guys. Maybe I should edit that out. Nah, I'll keep it. Everyone's gonna be scratching their heads. Not unless you're a stagehand, you'll know exactly what that means anyway. If anybody does, comment, make fun of me, I don't care. Point. It'll be funny either way. I'll keep it as organic as possible. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, the game itself honestly is a lot of heart in this game. It's deep. It's deep in so many different ways. The storytelling, the customization on there, and actually, the storytelling in this game is both enjoyable, heartbreaking, and it just kind of pulls you in. And the very first NPC you meet, it's kind of funny because he kind of looks like a chipmunk, but when he talks like Elvis. He doesn't actually talk though. All he does is grunt noises, but he grunts like Elvis. It looks like Elvis and John Travolta's Grease came together and somehow genetically altered a chipmunk into both of them. I'm not a geneticist, so if I've said that so many wrong ways, don't make fun of me, please. I'm not a scientist. I'm just good old regular Joe. That's if anybody's gonna watch this video, honestly, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be making fun of me just for watching this video, which is fine. At this point right now, I'm probably making fun of myself afterwards. Because I'll look at this and be like, oh my god, it's so cringy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still, like, at this point right now, what I like about this fight is, even though it's scripted, but at the same time, it has a twist at the end to where I didn't see it coming. The developers on this game didn't take themselves too seriously to where they're purposely going out of their way to be as outside the box funny as possible. For example, I'm about to get eaten right now. Oh well, no, boulders are being thrown at me. But the first example I'll use is when you mark a checkpoint, you're literally marking your checkpoint. Think about this for a moment. Let that sink in. You're a squirrel, rat, mongoose thing. I don't know what I am. Okay, but you're literally marking your territory. Yes, marking your territory. Give it a second to figure that one out. And yeah, this is the second weird part about this game. You get eaten. There, I guess, some biblical points to this, but I don't think Jonah ever actually did what I had to do to get out of him. And plus, this isn't a whale. Pretty sure a whale doesn't look as ugly like this, but what do I know, right? I'm not a marine biologist either. I apologize, by the way, ahead of time if my jokes are horrendous. Well, I'm not. I can't think of anything funny else to say, not unless you want me to tell you a couple jokes. But yeah, I apologize ahead of time. And if, as my buddy said, I need to just stop making jokes, or at least look them up before I actually start doing this. This isn't scripted, so I don't know what you want from me. Unless you want me waiting, basically just going like, hold on, let me look at Google. Anything. I couldn't find anything. At this point in the fight, basically you can tell that I'm inside the creature, and I have to fight. I think it's a kidney. It could be a heart, but then again, the heart apparently is right next to the stomach, which I'm not really quite sure how that works. Then again, like I said, I don't know much biology on different animals. If I'm wrong and certain animals have it that way, please let me know. I'm pretty sure it'll make me feel stupid, but that's fine. At least that means I learned something new. So as you can tell, basically I'm running right inside and I had to punch. And this is actually one of the unique things about this this fight, is that even though basically I couldn't do anything outside, he even says it's what counts on the inside. And I'm going in and fighting this guy while I'm punching his kidney / possible heart. Spleen? Could be a spleen. All I know is apparently when I fight him, the way I exit is no fun. Actually, when you die, you exit out of his south portion of his body. Yeah. But then we get thrown up. Please stay tuned for the second video. If I say anything, or if I say too many ums, let me know, please. Like, share, comment.